From Gangelhoff Arena at the campus of Concordia College in St. Paul, it's a Section 6 3A final. Tonight it's the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights of the North Suburban Conference facing off against Academy of Holy Angels of the Minnesota Conference. Hello everyone, I'm Bruce Oberon. Joining me today, Phil Frk, who coached the St. Louis Park girls basketball team to a couple state tournament titles. Phil, this is where we're at. Number one against number two, looking to be what should be a good contest.
Well, we're looking for a great basketball game tonight. Both coaches are ready to play. The teams are ready. They have a lot of preparation. And you shouldn't need to have to motivate these players tonight because everything's on the line, something they've been thinking about since 5th and 6th grade to get to the finals of a region and go on to the state.
And so the Red Knights come into this game 25-3. They advance by beating Mountain West Tonka 90-42 in the quarterfinal game, and then a 74-57 win over Minneapolis Washburn in the semifinals. The Stars, they came into this game seeded number 2, a record of 18-10, and they advanced by beating Delano in the quarterfinals 75-42 and De La Salle 73-66. Phil, you have you look at the Holy Angels roster and you see some pretty tall players out there.
Right. They have a 6'9" center that's a real banger, and he takes up a lot of space under the basket. He's going to be tough for Benilde to handle, I'm sure.
So there's a starting lineup for Holy Angels. It's going to consist of Joe St. Main, number 23, Stoddard Barnhill, number 24, Willie Barigi, number 25, Saw Nakia, and number 55, James Fitzinger. For Benilde-St. Margaret's, it'll be number 10, Matt Thomas, averaging 7 points per game. Pete Crawford, 5 points per game. Jordan Taylor, averaging close to 22 points per game. Chet Paulson, averaging 1.4, and Armand Battle with a 22.4 point per game average. The head coach of Benilde-St. Margaret's is John Moore, the head coach of Holy Angels, Academy of Holy Angels, we'll get that right, is Clarence Hightower. And we'll see if we can get the keys to the game. Phil, you want to gear up, and you've had a chance to talk to both coaches, and here we go, Phil.
Right, the keys to the game for Benilde especially, they're going to have to eliminate easy baskets. They don't want Holy Angels to get the ball down deep because that's going to be trouble. Also, no second shots, so meaning, again, rebounding is the name of the game, and the Benilde Red Knights love to run the floor, so hopefully they want to be able to exercise that tonight. For Holy Angels, their main job is to stop Battle and Taylor. Now, stopping those two players is just about impossible. I say let's try to slow them down and see if they can handle them at that point. Also, rebounding, as both teams need to get the ball off the board and eliminate turnovers. The Red Knights love to run the floor and press, so they're going to have to eliminate the turnovers, and that would be the key to success.
Phil, we saw the Holy Angels team, the Stars, play De La Salle in a game that, the first half De La Salle sort of, looked like they dominated. They're up by 10 points, and then Holy Angels came back in the second half and ended up pulling away. So, again, we saw Benilde down by 10 points in their game against Washburn, and then they got things together, and I believe they went on a 40-9 run in that game, Phil, and ended up winning that one.
Right. These two teams have played each other once before, and Benilde won by 2 points at Benilde. Both teams were missing a couple starters that particular night. So I think it should be right now, you look at a toss-up. You have to say the Academy of Holy Angels, the way they came back the second half against De La Salle, showed what they're made out of. So tonight should be real exciting.
And so we've got the lineups being announced, and prior they announce all the players again. For one team, it will be an end to the career of a number of seniors, and for the other, they'll advance on to the state tournament to be played at Target Center starting next week.
Both teams have had our state tournament tested. Benilde, of course, was represented their region last year, And Academy of Holy Angels, I believe, went to the state in 02, 04, and if even numbers stay the same, 08 could be their lucky number.
Players to watch for on Holy Angels, their leading scorer is number 23, Stoddard Barnhill, averaging close to 17 points per game. Also number 24, Willie Barigi, is another great player, averaging 12 points per game. You'll take a look at the Holy Angels roster and you see, you have 16, 12, and then a lot of 9s and 7s there, Phil. So you get some players that can fill in. And
not only that, but they're good size. They go from 6 foot, 6'1", 6'3", 6'4", and 6'9". So they're a little bit bigger than Benilde, but Benilde is very, very athletic.
But again, for Benilde, the tallest players are, you have Battle at 6'7", and Neville, who will typically come into the game as one of the early reserves, and Neville is 6'7" as well. So the Red Knights in the red uniforms, Holy Angels in the white. Fitzinger will go up against Battle. 6'9" against 6'7" as we get ready to start the final game of the Section 6. Controlled by the Stars, number 23, that's Barnhill. St. Main inside, back out to St. Main. Puts one up from outside. And the Stars with a quick 3-0 lead.
That was a beautiful play, inside out to Fitzinger and then back out.
Now the Red Knights around the perimeter, Battle. Gives to Taylor. Taylor fakes from outside, tries to take it along the line. Puts up a 10, misses. And the rebound was pulled down by St. Main. This is Barnhill.
You like the ball in Barnhill's hands most of the time.
Fitzinger misses a shot, and the rebound was taken down by number 22, Crawford. Again, we'll see the Red Knights will push the ball up the court if they have an opportunity, Phil.
And both teams are playing man-to-man to start with.
Battle missing from outside. We saw in the semifinals, Benilde was a little bit cold right from the start, but then once they got Taylor and Battle going, they heated up.
Well, as I mentioned before, when you get in these types of games, the adrenaline runs really hard, and you just about have to control yourself for the first 2-3 minutes of the game until your body gets into the flow.
Fitzinger inside for the basket.
Fitzinger is going to be tough inside. If they can get the ball, they're going to have to practically try to double or keep the ball away from him.
Nice play taking it down the lane was Paulson, missing the shot though, and only one opportunity for the Red Knights. As the Stars doing a good job on the defensive board. Fitzinger missing the shot. The rebound taken down by Crawford. Here comes Taylor into the front court. Looking inside for Battle. Good defense.